Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. So I got some more tags, I think, Happy Mail, whatever. So I wanted to show you guys what I got. This one is from Cindy, so we'll just start with this one. Cindy did a great job. I mean, isn't this cute? All decorated up. And then of course where our addresses are, I can't show, but it's just so fun. Thank you so much, Cindy. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, uh-oh. It's very tightly sealed. So I'm going to just snip off the top here very carefully, hopefully. So how you all doing? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. This will probably be on Monday's video that I will attach this. Maybe I'll do Friday. I don't know. You'll see it one of those days. Right now it's Thursday to me, and I just got these in the mail, so I would do a little video for those so you guys could see. Oh my gosh, I thought I would be able to do that, but I'm just gonna rip it all wrong if I do that. So there we go. Oh wow, was I ever close to that paper up there? All right, well I guess it wouldn't have been awful if it got snipped, since it's the paper that's wrapped around it, which we can use for something else. Oh my goodness. Look at how adorable. I love that little girl. I've used her so many times. I don't have any of those left. I need to see if I can find more of the old set. But this is fabulous. Thank you, Cindy. It's got corrugated cardboard on top of a tag that's like underneath. And I think this might be, I don't know who's like a digital kit, because it looks stitched, but it's not. It might be Artie Mays or Tracy Fox. I'm not sure, because I know they do things like that. And then the smaller tag on top also has that same stitching effect. And then the little Tim Holtz girl with wings and a clock that she's sitting on. Does this? No. Okay. Is that a little tuck? No. Okay. I just want to make sure. And she's got the little bulldog clip there, and it's popped up on some foam or something. So very cool. Nice. And she did sign it, so thank you. So on Facebook, she is Cindy Cole McDonald, and I think so. I don't know. I'll check the envelope and then I will put it in the description box, which I've been trying to do. If I got information on the back of the tag about some social media, I tried to include that. And then here's a journaling card, and I love the rusty paper clips. There's two there. Those are super cool. So let me see. What is this? Oh, okay. It's for the love of old pictures, just a little share of one of my favorites. So that's a cool little card. This is one of her favorite photos. I love old pictures. They're just so fun. Oh, cute. 1923. How adorable is that? I love that. Oh, it's her mom and her identical twin sister. Oh, very cool. That is adorable. I have twins in my family too. If I had opened that first, I would have dug that picture out too. I'll have to see if I remember to find it. But boys, I have a picture of them. It's just, they're so cute. I love those old pictures. All right, thank you so much. That's so kind. I'm not sure what this is. I love this polka dot paper. Very nice. Because that will get used for something. Okay, this was just to hold everything steady. Nice. Very good. And I do love the paper, and maybe that's why it was a thing to wrap the paper around as a gift. I appreciate it, because it will get used for sure in collage or whatever. So thank you so much, Cindy. This is awesome, and I love the envelope as well. So great things. I'm going to put those paper clips up there, and this here, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, this one is from Stormy, and I like the way she put happy mail, happy birthday, happy mail. It's very cute. and Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. Okay, I might go ahead and cut down the side. This one too. Okay. I've started doing that with envelopes because then I can reuse them easier. Oh, very cool napkin. Yeah, that one's very cool. Nice. Thank you. And then lovely polka dot tissue. Let's take these little doodads off here. Oh, oh. I can copy dye this paper and use it because it's great. And also these can be reused. Well, if I don't tear them into shreds first. God, my hair's falling out. Always shedding, right? Oh my goodness, look at these. Oh, these are great, Stormy. Oh, very cute. She's so cute. And some lace here. Very cute. And then the little dangle has a key and a little flower and a piece of lace. And then a pocket on the back. And just some places to make a note. Those are very cool. This is like what I always think of, like my daughter would like, because it's a little bit more modern. Not quite as, she's not always crazy about my grungy things when I make grungy things. Although she did love that mushroom that I made. And so that ended up going to her for her 20th birthday. But usually this is more the kind of thing that she likes. And I think it's the younger ladies like that look. I like it too. It's just for some reason I always end up going with the grungy thing, you know. I don't know, it's just funny. Ah, thank you so much, Stormy. I really appreciate it. These are just fabulous. I mean, all of you have done such beautiful tags. I can't believe I've had anybody tell me that they're worried about sending me a tag because they don't think they'll do a good enough job or whatever the thing is. But they've all just been fabulous. I love them all. So cute. Love it. So thank you to both Cindy and Stormy. And I will leave Cindy's Facebook in the description box below the video. So yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It's so fun. This has just been a great thing, and I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it. And it will be fun to put together the tag books and see what we come up with. There might be more than one just because I'm not sure about, you know, the logistics of how it's going to stack up and whatever, but definitely we'll work on that. So I will say on to the video. It's Amy at Crafty Cat. So what I thought we could do today is play with one of my number 10 window envelope covers. And you don't have to have the envelopes to use these. You can use them just as they are. So this is printed out on just regular copy paper. This is that Southworth paper. It's a little bit cream colored that I use, and I just like the texture and everything. It's I can't remember what the weight is on that. Hold on just a second, I'll grab the box. So it's this. It's 24-pound natural wove is what it's called. I've also used the parchment, which I also like, but I'm kind of starting to like this better. So it's just figure out what kind of paper you like and go with it. It's not like it has to be anything specific. I just am really starting to like this. So anyways, that's what I use to print that out. And like I said, it doesn't have to be you don't have to have the envelope or anything. So all I've done is fold it not quite in half. What I did is I cut out the little windows first, and then I just lined the little windows up. And sometimes you have to go back in and do a little trimming, like right there. I can see a little spot where I could do a little more trimming on it. you know, just to get them to line up with each other. I thought this might be kind of fun because then, and I'll ink and all that around these because I never cut them perfectly, ever. I am not that talented, especially around these weird little corners. But anyways, you'll see there's a little teeny, like a 1/4 inch right there. And so you're just gonna, you know, line them up as best you can with each other. That's really the trick, is to get the windows lined up, if that's what you want. And then you can just, if you want to, you can cut the paper off there and have it like a little book. You could cut here and, you know, have it like when we open up the envelopes and we use them as a page. You could do the same thing with this type thing. You could have it, you know, open this way, whatever. So what I was thinking is I'm going to turn it into almost like a coin envelope in a way. And then when it goes on whichever page I decide to put it on, depending on the fabric that I like, you know, to see through here, which I may go with something a little bit calmer or something. I don't know. I'll figure out what page I want it on. But then you'll be able to see that fabric back there, because this will get stitched down like this. So yeah, it just depends on where I decide I want it. So anyhow, that's what we're going to do. I don't want to lose these because they're clear and I'm a dip. They're the little windows to go over the window part. So all I've done is fold it so the windows line up, and then there's about a 1/4 inch over here. I left roughly a 1/4 inch up here. I didn't measure anything. I'm just eyeballing it. And then I folded this flap down. I'm not going to leave this flap this large. I cut, this square was here. And I just cut that, you know, down here and up the middle. Took that away. Now I have a flap to come down over, but of course I'm going to cut it down. I don't want it hanging all the way down there. So that's where we're at. I just kind of started the folding process because I didn't want, what did I do with my cutter? I'm sorry, I'm looking for my cutter. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. It was literally right there on my Glowforge, and I couldn't see it for it being right in front of my face. Could have been sitting right here for as good as I did on that. So anyway, I've been cleaning and doing stuff here all morning, cutting and on the Glowforge and all that. So yeah, things get moved all around when I start doing that. Not in their normal spots, you know? So I'm going to keep this piece because I like this design on here, and I will round those corners on that. We need to score down that side, and also we're going to have to fold this up just a tiny bit and make a like, you know, a little flap. I don't know, probably better if I scored it so it was straight, but I actually didn't do too bad. Okay, oops, except I just messed it up. Okay, let's get my scoreboard because I do want to make that other little flap straight because it's so tiny. This is where this black line, if you take a black Sharpie and just go right down, then that works. A subscriber told me that, so thank you. It's just helpful because you can actually like see what you're doing instead of trying to guess. I'm going to have to hang on to this because it's, hopefully that's straight. Oh. Oops. What's that called? I mean, this isn't even thick paper and I still can't get it right. It's not going to matter up here necessarily because this is going to get trimmed off probably anyway. But let's put a little score across here just to, you know, try to keep it semi-straight. So roughly a 1/4 inch is all. It's basically just whatever's left when you fold it, however it will fit. And then I think I'm going to cut, I'm going to leave the front flap on and cut the back one because I'm going to have it fold towards the back just so you don't have to see it. So I'm just cutting right on the fold to get rid of this little bit because we don't need, you know, double the bulk. And then I'm just going to kind of go at a diagonal there. And a little diagonal over here. And then where's that fold? This we will cut along the side of the flap on the fold. And then I'll do the, let me get all the way down there, do the diagonal again there and here. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so now let's put in our little windows. Oh, let's ink first. Ink-a-dink-a-doo. So how y'all doing? I didn't even ask that. I'm sorry. I just like jumped right in and started yapping your ear off. I hope you're all doing well and healthy and maybe enjoying the start of some decent weather. My husband and I are going to go away for about a week coming up on the 5th, kind of as my birthday thing, so that will be fun. It'll be sad though because I won't be home for Mother's Day, but we'll celebrate Mother's Day when we get back. My kids were good with it, so I mean, obviously they're getting to an age where all that's fine with them. Except my daughter keeps saying, I want to go on vacation. It's like, yeah, I know. It's just, everything's gotten so expensive. It's like, geesh. Let me see. I just want a little dip, not a big dip. If I can ever manage to get it centrally. Hopefully that's good. But yeah, that'll be nice. Actually, what happened is our friends were going on vacation and their daughter was going to come and everything, and then she couldn't make it. Her daughter and family, and for whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but she couldn't make it. And so they're like, do you guys want to come? All you have to do is pay for your plane ticket. It's like, oh yeah, that'd be great. We haven't been anywhere, and I mean, you know, we go wherever we can drive close by, that kind of thing, but we haven't been like on a vacation in forever, which I'm sure is the case with most people. Going around those corners. And of course, you can do yours as tall, short, whatever as you like. You don't have to do it the same. You know, you could make it a little bit shorter there, or make the flap shorter, or whatever. Just do it the way you like it. So now we'll put our plastic. It's always interesting to do. I'm going to come right around the edge of the, you know, the little opening here, the window. Glue's all gunked up. And then I'm going to also go just right around the edge of that, because really what I want is to make sure that none of the edges pop up or anything weird. And this is just like acetate from packaging. So just use whatever you got that you can use. Transparency paper, you can use jelly paper, you can use all kinds of things, whatever you feel like. Let's see how well I cut that. And then it's kind of best, if you can, to rub the glue away from where the opening is, just so that hopefully you don't end up with glue, you know, coming out through the part that matters that you're going to see. The window here. It looks like that window got a little dinged. Oh. It's a vintagey window. Alright, and then we're just going to do the same thing on this one. I hope you guys could have saw that. I don't know. I probably had it too close to me, huh? Apologize. I'm just going around like this. And then I do the same on the edge of the little plastic here. It's got fuzzies like static to it. That's why I usually use like transparency paper or something, because you can see through it, but it's not, this is totally unforgiving, but I really wanted it to be like a window to the fabric when there's nothing in the pocket. When there's something in the pocket, that's what you're going to see, but that's kind of what I was going for. Don't want to get it on that fold. That wouldn't be great, this little fold over here. So now I got it on the window. I didn't do too bad. Not as bad as I thought. Oops, let's not lift up the paper. Okay, so that's basically it. And then you're just going to fold all the parts and get them glued down. This is a very tiny, this isn't even really a 1/4 of an inch, but it'll work. It doesn't have to be a huge gusset. It's just kind of nice to have not the edge totally glued down, if you know what I mean. I probably will end up stitching around it to hold it down, so it is going to be a little bit weird as far as that goes, just because it's going on fabric. I can't really like glue it to the fabric, so how did I not get that very straight at all? Okay. Still doesn't feel straight. Glue everywhere. Not that it matters. This poor mat has seen its day, I'll tell you. All right. Oh, I should have folded that in first too, huh? There. Oh, well. Yeesh. All right, so that is our pocket, just like that. And then what I might do is put a little bit of different paper on here because it's so white, and I think I'm just going to trim this little bit away because there's really no need for it. Could I get bigger scissors to do this? Probably. All right, yeah, I think I'll put some old paper or something on there just because it'll strengthen that flap and I'll like it better. Old book page will work. So yeah, I don't really have any great stories to tell as of now. Maybe we'll use this shorthand. That always looks kind of neat. Is there more on either side? Oh, sorry, banging the light bulbs. So yeah, it would be nice to have a little vacation. I will definitely wish my kids were there because that's just the way I am, but it will be good to have a little getaway. So yeah, so if there's if I can do enough videos, there'll be enough videos. If I can't, there won't. Yeah, you know, that's sort of unfortunately how it goes. Because life, right? There's always something going on. I probably should have done this before I glued it closed, right? Because that would have been the smart way. But why would I do that? What fun is there in that? It's much more fun to make yourself crazy with trying to get it flat in the envelope and everything. I think I actually might have done it. Miracle of miracles without making a complete mess. Yay. Not perfect, but hey, I'm taking it. I'm taking it and running with it. Thank you for all your nice comments. You guys are so sweet about, you know, I gave you a little sort of a rundown of my earlier life. Just a real quick synopsis of things I've done as far as work and whatnot. If you want to know a crazy story, it was my husband and I have been together since we were 16. We met, his family owned the candy store that was in the very small town, tourist town that I grew up in. And we met because he would come in the summer because he lived with his mom here in Idaho. And his dad was there running the candy store. And we met because of the candy store. So, yeah, since we were 16, we've been hanging around each other. Went to college together. Got married. And the rest is history, as they say, right? All right, let's see. What could we do for this? So, yeah, I think I'll probably just run a stitch, a straight stitch around, because I don't want to take up a lot of the room in it, but I think that's the only way to hook it to the book. So let's see. Oh, I haven't put in that other envelope, the faux front envelope yet either, because I got to figure out how I'm going to attach it. So these two will be a page. And this. I think this flap will fold in. We'll still have the whole central flap too. So maybe I want to put it on one of those. Because I'm thinking something not super bright I might want. So this will be like, and I know you guys, I don't think you're gonna last with me all the way through this journal. I'm already losing people because I think they're just, I don't know, not interested or whatever, which is fine. But I probably at some point I'll have to just maybe make some ephemera and then, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But see, something like that. So when you take the thing out, you can see that in there. That's what I'm thinking. I got to remember I have this center flap still to do too. Okay, so we need some kind of card to fit down in there. How about some of this? Because it's nice and thick. Like, it's so thick, I always think it's more than one. It's just a nice weight for like a tag or something, because it just holds up well, like it's sturdy. So this is how big? 4 1/4, 4 1/8. So maybe let's go, it's going to be sewn. So let's go 3 3/4 wide. And then it is about 7 1/2. So I'm going to go 7 3/8, I think, and then we'll see how that fits. Yep. just right. I think still might want to take, I'm just going to take a tiny more little sliver off. So I'm just worried I'm going to get it all sewn and then that's not going to fit because I've done it. And that's a real irritating thing. I wish I wouldn't have had to cut that bug. I like that. I don't know what that one's called. The other one's called Hercules. Somebody told me, the one with the horn that goes up. But I don't know what that one's called. I could come down. Then you'd see the bugs through the little window. Just trying to visualize how that might be. There's that one too. I thought this would be another cool one to do you could do an envelope type thing with that, but I'd want to see both sides of this piece if I did that. I think we might still those beetles off of there and put them over on the side of this. Maybe we'll do a toad too. I know, the bugs aren't for everybody, but I do like them. Oh, there goes the garage door again. Every time it makes me jump. It's not silly. I think you'd be used to it. But no. I'm wondering if I should just sort of, if I take off part of that toad, because that'll allow those bugs sort of be seen through there. I'll tear it here. And then just try to figure out how far on there the toad will be. It's kind of nice, it's got grid up there. Tear it here. Okay, and then I'll just tear a little off this side over here. This mushroom's okay, but that one sort of doesn't make sense. So do I want to just, maybe I'll put something else down there. I just think it would be fun to see those beetles through there. I'm doing a video, son. Okay. How was your day? Good. Good. Just take a tiny bit more off of here. My daughter sent me a video yesterday. It was a toad. I think it was a toad and a frog, because they weren't the same, and one looked more like a frog. But anyways, a person put down like a mealworm or whatever for them to eat, but only one. And the smaller frog it was the frog that grabbed the mealworm, and the toad. They might have both been frogs. I don't really know. But anyway, the bigger one chomped onto the smaller toad, frog, whatever. Like, you ate my worm, I'm gonna eat you. But yeah, I mean, he got away. They're both almost the same size, but one was just a little bit bigger than the other. But it was a crack up. She got a kick out of that. She was like, Mom, you'll like this. It'll make you laugh. He was getting him. How dare you eat my worm. Let's see. I feel like that needs to be covered, but I don't know how. You know what? I do like this map. This is from the, what do you call it? Marguerite Miller challenge. I just feel like those mushrooms look weird because they're not really like the whole mushroom, you know? I don't know even where this is, but it doesn't really matter. But the color is great with the coffee dye on it. I might have to coffee dye more of that map. It's a big map that I never use. I don't know why, I just don't, but yeah, I like that. All right, well, we'll do that. So yeah, that was a crack up. They're fast. Like, you feel like they're not even coherent. At least that's the way I felt with my toad. He was funny. But then they'll move in a split second and it's done. They crack me up the way they all scooch under the dirt, because we had, what do they call that? Coconut husk soil. I don't know. That's what they recommended at the pet store. But anyway, you know, they go bury themselves under there. He was a great pet, very quiet. I would have kept him forever. Like I said, I took him outside because I used to let him hang out outside a lot. But it was the crickets that drove me crazy, because they have to be alive, and they are disgusting creatures. They're so gross and smelly and dirty. I mean, the toad was great. I didn't have any issues with the toad. But that thing, those things are, yeah. Take a toad any day over a cricket. I kept them in the garage, but they're just gross. Anybody that's had them will know what I'm talking about. Disgusting, as Nessa would say. Yeah, the toads are really pretty clean and everything. I mean, you know, you've got to clean out the water every day and that kind of stuff, but it's really easy. I think I just want one of these. Thought I might want that ticket on there. I mean, and I still might. Just want kind of a little one of these. I just don't know which one. I kind of want that one, but that one's so big. Ew, I think it's going to storm. All of a sudden, it's just being really dark. Really dark. It's been good, though, because we've had quite a bit of rain, and we really needed it, because we did not get enough snow this winter at all. So I'm glad that we've had quite a bit of rain this spring. Where did it go now? I saw it. Oh, I want that one. Just says nature. These are my this and that labels. They're just kind of fun. Comes home, eat and eats. I did that too when I was his age. It's just funny. So yeah, this is just a fun little thing to do with those little window envelope things. So you don't have to have, like if you live somewhere else and don't have the number 10 window envelopes. Yeah, see the books. You can use, you know, just make your own basically. Just gonna trim that and then flip it. Oops, flip it the right way, Amy. Trim it again. Be better with bigger scissors, especially because I can't cut this direction. And then I'll have to figure out, I might just do like a little bit of fabric up there, I think would be good. I don't want to put a whole lot because I don't want it to get thick up there. See if I can get some of this. I love old textiles like this because, man, do they tear easy. It's great. I mean, it's kind of sad too, but nobody uses any of this anymore, and a lot of them are stained, and you know, so I really think it's a good way to give them another life. Just like the books. Same thing. And some books with their bad words, etc., I don't really think need to be books anyway. So I don't mind tearing those ones up, but just don't think it's necessary, but whatever. I'm not a writer, so maybe there's something I don't understand about it. Yeah, something like that, and then I'll just stitch all the way around and it'll stay there. And it won't take up too much room inside of the fold there. I'm just crinkling that a tiny bit. Just basically putting the glue on to tack it down so when I stitch it, it's not wiggling all over the place. And I don't think I'll do a whole lot to this because I just like it the way it is. That'll stay down better when it's stitched. Oh, I wonder if I should put like something there to hold the flap down. That would probably be smart, huh? Especially since I stuck a bunch of fabric under there. It's always something to think about. I have this. I wonder if these are just pieces of graphic 45 paper, that scraps that I've been, you know, cutting tabs and junk. I wonder if we did something like that. And then I don't even need that thick. I could cut it down even more. I could even use the other side. These are just obviously decal scrapbooking scissors that I've had for 20 years or whatever. See, and then I can just put that down. Oops, this needs to hang down. Just put glue on either edge and it'll just hold it like that. I think that'll work fine. Whoa. Yeah, this was that nature. I don't think I really have any of that left. Graphic 45. I loved that paper. My sister loved it too. She did a cool shelf thing in her house and used it. It's so neat. Decorative piece. That middle looks pretty good, I think. I'll look at it straight and, oh, no, I didn't do too bad. Yep. I am putting quite a bit because I obviously want it to hold that down real well. I'm just going to figure out where. And then I think I'll take it out because I don't want it to be pushing on that. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry before I put it in there, but you saw it'll hold it down. And I just don't think it needs anything. I think it's good. So ta-da, just like that, you have a pocket for your journal. And I'll stitch all the way around that. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you think that is a good idea. And we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Talk later.